and I just gave our players a lot of credit because to do it 3 games in a row, to defend at that kind of a level is outstanding. And I think the biggest key tonight, Ali, was 10 turnovers, 8 points. When we value the ball like that and we defend the way we're defending, I don't think there's a team in this league that we cannot beat. So great defense, really good job of taking care of the basketball, and just a really important division win.
This team also getting out to great starts, leading at the half in the last 4 games. Are you seeing that energy, and what is that attributed to?
Well, I think our guys are just coming out with a sense of urgency. You never want to play from behind in this league. So I think in front of our home fans, obviously, we want to get off to a great start, get them into the game. And we talked about it, both games in Utah. We were in the game, and then a run happened, turnovers happened, and the game was lost. And tonight we were able to avoid that happening. So again, I thought the defense was phenomenal. 1 through 5, no matter who we put in the game. And they're a very good three-point shooting team, so to hold them to 28% from 3 is also a great defensive effort. So now we got to get on a plane and do it again tomorrow night against a very good Minnesota Timberwolves team.
Coach, how did you see the team respond when Nikola was ejected?
Yeah, it was obviously, I haven't seen the replay, so the referees obviously deemed it flagrant and the ejection, but we've had a mindset all year long. No Paul, no Nikola, no Gary, no Will. Hey, let's go play. And we have a lot of talented players. So I thought the guys that were in there, they played a lot of small ball. We played a lot of small ball, but Trey Lyles was great tonight, almost had a double-double. So our guys don't get phased if Nikola's not in the game. We know that we can win without Nikola.
Yeah, speaking of small ball, Trey at the 5, how did you like his comfortability there?
Oh, he was, Trey can play the 3, the 4, and the 5. He really can. He's that skilled, and obviously he's 2 rebounds away from that double-double. He can put the ball on the floor, he can finish, and obviously he can make plays for other people. But I thought Jamal Murray was great to start the game. He got us off to a really good start. And again, a sound win for us, and I'm just happy that we didn't come home really kind of satisfied with our 2 wins on the road. We stayed hungry, and we came out with a great sense of urgency, knowing that we were down 0-2 against a division opponent.
Is there any one thing you can attribute this defensive renaissance to over the last couple games?
Renaissance, huh?
I knew you'd like that one.
I like that. That's pretty good. So talking about a defensive rebirth, right?
Yeah.
I think our guys understand the importance of playing defense for us to be a playoff team, and I think Mason Plumlee, Gary Harris, Wilson Chandler in the lineup is really helping us out. And I think I want to give a shout out to Wes Unseld. Wes does a phenomenal job with our defense. He's a tireless worker, and he deserves a lot of the credit with our defense right now because I give him a lot of leeway to take control of the defense, and he does a phenomenal job.
What was the explanation you got on the flagrant 2 from ref?
Mark Davis, he just said that as Nicole was coming down, he said that Nicole initiated contact with Jerebko and his elbow caught him in the head. And obviously, they deemed it, the flagrant 2 with the ejection or whatever it was, flagrant 1 ejection. So I watched the replay, but obviously the referees looked at it, they saw it, and they called it away, and you have to respect their decision.
Once Nikola got tossed, Jamal Murray had 4 straight points, hit 2 buckets immediately. How is it having a guy like Jamal Murray step up immediately at this young and be able to kind of stem that tide?
Well, I think it's great because it speaks to our future. I said that after our last game. We're winning games right now, but look at the guys who are winning them with really young pieces that are only going to continue to grow. And obviously Nikola goes out, and Jamal got us off to a great start to start the game, but now what's going to happen? And with that team, the way they shoot the 3-point shot, I was not comfortable. Malik Beasley came up to me, we're up 18, he goes, "Coach, smile." So I'll smile after the game. I want to get this win, and I did not want to let them back in the game with turnovers and 3-point shots. And obviously the rebounding was a big factor in that second half, a lot of offensive rebounds. But Jamal's a confident player, and he's not scared of the moment. He stepped up and made some big plays and some athletic plays tonight, which is great to see.
You've mentioned this with Jamal too, but it's amazing when he hits that first shot, just how that propels him throughout the rest of the game, it seems.
Yeah, it's like once he sees it go in early, it kind of gives him a little bit more confidence and gives him a little bit more energy. And obviously we tried to establish Nicole in the post early, but I thought Jamal's energy, he hits we get a stop, he pushes up and shoots a pull-up 3 and it goes in. He was having one of those kind of nights. So we have a very dynamic backcourt. He gets 22, Gary gets 15, but for Jamal to get 8 rebounds on top of that, I think he's a very good rebounding guard. Especially he understands the importance of rebounding, which is it's not just the big guys. It's 1 through 5. When you start in point guard, get you 8 rebounds. That's incredible.
What do you think was the key to stopping Donovan Mitchell tonight? he was coming off a big game against the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, hey, one thing I'll say, they missed a lot of open shots. I mean, so I'm not sitting here saying we're the bad boys, okay? I mean, they missed some point wide open shots that didn't go in tonight. I think with Donovan Mitchell, you just have to really guard him one-on-one. He is an attack player, north, south. You have to try to get a great closeout, no angles, and slide your feet, use your chest, show your hands. And I think Gary and all the other guys that were on him tonight, Wilson at times, did a pretty good job of staying between him and the basket.
You mentioned going quickly now to Minnesota, and that loss here last week was kind of what then sparked this 3-game win streak. So you looking forward to seeing those guys again, just to see if you can apply this now?
Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, we were without, Gary Harris in that game, and obviously Gary's a big part of what we do, and we run our offense through Gary quite a bit. And to be a 2-point game with 2 minutes to go in that game against a very talented Timberwolves team, I like the fact that we competed. Back-to-back on the road, it's going to be a heck of a challenge for us. But if we continue to defend the way we're defending and value the ball, I mean, that can't get lost in this story. And hopefully tomorrow morning, when you open up the sports page in the Denver Post, there's not a picture of a snowboarder. I'm tired of seeing a snowboarder on the sports page, right? The Denver Nuggets won a game, okay? But obviously the turnovers, again, 29.5 points in our first 2 losses, only, I think, 8 points tonight. And that to me, with our defense, if that travels, we'll give ourselves a chance every night.
You get 42 defensive rebounds tonight. How huge is that to keep the defense going?
It's important, but I'll be honest, that there was a stretch with Derek Favors, and they shoot a lot of threes, so long shots, long rebounds, and Favors was just killing us on the glass. And, they were missing. We had a chance to kind of break it open a little bit, but they kept on getting second and third opportunities to kind of keep them within striking distance, and that's why I was just nervous. Let's get out of here with the win and head to Minnesota feeling good about ourselves. So hopefully we'll be able to get a good showing tomorrow night.
Jamal has been fantastic in the month of December. Do you think, is there anything you can point to that's allowed him to string 10, 12 good games together in a row like that?
I just think it's, give him the credit. He's a tireless worker. He's in the gym, comes back at nighttime, and I think he's settled down. Early in the season, obviously, he's a 20-year-old starter. It's going to be like this. It's going to be up and down roller coaster. I think his consistency is a byproduct of his work ethic. It's also a byproduct of him just kind of settling down and not forcing things. And he's not there yet, but we're going to help him get there, and we believe in it 100%. Appreciate it, everybody.